All right, we're starting a new build series with Kevin's razor. He's got that 570, of course. He wants to upgrade some things. We broke the winch at the last ride, so we're putting a new rope on there. His radiator was just overheating just a tad bit, so we're gonna throw that on there along with a new fan. He's got a few relays he wants to spruce up with some new ones, new switches. These are those good triple sealed toggle switches. All new rock lights, kind of like I got on mine, and then he's got the same setup. And we also got this 20-inch light bar that is going to go behind the grill right here, just to give it a little bit of effect. You know, it says high lifter on there, so the light behind it's going to be good. Plus, these don't really do very much on his, but he still does have the 30-inch up there. So just everything kind of put together. We're going to spruce up this whole front end and actually finally get him some rock lights up underneath here somewhere. Probably the same way I mounted them on the front on mine. And on the rear here, he's actually got some really good spaces up underneath here, which is pretty nice. Or right here, we'll kind of do something like I did on mine. He's actually got a bunch of good spots. So we're going to get started. We're going to go ahead and get started taking off the front, drain the antifreeze, and we'll go from there. Okay, so to make this 20-inch light bar fit on here, I think all we're going to do is cut. There's that bracket, the only thing that's in the way. We're just going to notch it out right there and up there to get rid of this center piece here. And then with that thing in there, it should fit down in there perfectly. Light bar. I'm working on taking off the front end and getting the radiator out. Well, there's a front end. Let's see. He wants to know how clogged it is. After, well, I can't really tell. 3 years, nothing but mud. We keep them pretty clean. I mean, it's not too packed. Never really overheated. So just getting everything out. As you know, you got that clamp, this hose, and that clamp down there. So now he's over there still working on the grill. But I do want to say, I'm not going to say, it's me or not, but in my last video of this review, I asked them and I said that the only upgrade I would do would put some lock nut washers on this thing. And we get this one, which is the same brand and everything, and here you go. You got lock nut washers from the factory. So like I said, I'm not going to say it's my video that they maybe watched or not, but they're there. So now we're just going to take the new fan, put it on here. I've got the old one out. Old one's over there. You had to, of course, same thing as mine, undo everything and then take off the bottom bracket because the whole thing's got to drop out from the bottom. And we'll just put on everything new and go from there. Okay, so Kevin finished up with the light bar. It's just mounted right in there. We had to grind down some of the mounting tabs a little bit, reverse the tabs over, which I guess I could have went back the other way. But from this side, you just got a simple hold there with the mounting tab. Just come up and boom, you're there. Once that was grounded away right there, everything fit perfectly. This light bar not going nowhere. Thanks, Can-Am. You're actually coming in use one time for letting me borrow your rim. Okay, so we got Kevin's radiator in. We had to trim out some parts right here, right there on that side, just so the plastic is going to be rubbing. We also had to notch out the frame on his a little bit down in here for this support bar right here. And well, Dallas showed up. You've seen him in a few videos. We're just replacing his clutch. His clutch was sticking a little bit, so we're putting a whole new clutch on there. Just kind of freshen this thing up. He works out of town, so when it comes back into town, we got to get it set up. Just kind of got a whole little heyday here. Working on this clutch there. Kevin's light bar's done. Radiator done. Just gonna start buttoning everything back up together. Alright, I know I kind of skipped a bunch, but it has been going just really smooth. We got his radiator back in. Finally got the hood back on. Got got his bumper all put back on. We're about ready to put on his new winch line. Dallas over here, we got his whole belt, clutch swapped over. We're gonna put a new boot back on this outer right side, or inner right side axle. So we're just, I mean, everything's just going smooth. We're working on them, getting it done. So that's where we're at. And so everything is done, put back together. Kevin got his relays out. We're about to put in these relays there. I don't know if you can see the part number. Anyways, I'll see if I can just link those up in the description. When we were out on the trail last time, we tried to get these out and we just cracked them a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and put some new ones on there because they're in a pretty tight spot with that power steering.